Today I'm talking about an app I'm working on and fully owned in iOS version that's called Gamma. It's an app to provide users with the capability of sending, receiving encrypted, secure mobile messaging that will protect business information and avoid the data breach when bringing your own devices, smartphones or tablets to working environment. The app has adhered world-class encryption practice to provide the highly secure messaging solutions, including asymmetric encryption, symmetric encryption, message hashing, message signing. The app also consolidates mobile messaging with workflows, so the customers could extend their mobile use cases into their own mission-critical system, such as ERP or CRM. We know most large organizations have hundreds of workflows being used every day. Inefficient business processes and workflows could cause delay, lost information, and errors. And even the smallest inefficiency can add up to significant costs. In this audio, I will show you how workflows will help the business. Okay, let's jump directly to the app. First, enter the PIN code. It looks so easy, but in fact, it's much more complicated than you see. Even an hour session on encryption practice may be not enough. Here's the main screen. There are 4 tabs: favorites, reasons, contacts, and workflows. You can add your rosters or meetings or workflows into the favorite tab. And in the recent tabs, it shows all the messages you have received or sent before. In your contacts tab, it shows you all your rosters. A roster may be a real person or a team or a service or an organization and organizations. The last tab is workflows. You can see there are a bunch of predefined workflows here, and the user can register more workflows based on his own requirement. In fact, every line in this tab doesn't represent a single or solo workflow. It represents the entry point of a series of workflows. Before I go through a workflow case, I have to declare the workflow definitions in the app. So what is a workflow? What's the difference between a workflow and an online form or online checklist or a single interactive message? I think the key point of workflow is it is a flow. It is a sequence of processes and works pass from the initiation to completion. Okay, let's think about such a use case. There is a patient. He has diabetes and have to monitor his glucose level every day. In the morning, when he gets up and before breakfast, he will have a glucose blood testing. So what should he do in the app? He may receive the testing workflow published or pushed from his family doctor. Hi, I want to know your today's glucose level. Or he can initially pull a glucose testing by himself. Let's choose the second way. We pull a workflow. We can tape a glucose level workflow. Okay? What will happen? Okay, you can see here, he received a glucose level workflow. Tape the button. You will be bring to a new form. In the form, you should enter your current blood glucose level. Let's enter something. For example, 6.6. We know a normal person's blood glucose level is from 3.9 to 5.9. So when I enter the 6.6, maybe a little higher than the normal range. So maybe the doctors, your family doctors or registered nurse will come to your place to have a look. So if you submit the forms, what will happen? Here you can find the patient receive the second workflow called the shift offer. Let's have a look. It's a new form. In this form, you will confirm your availability when you are available and identify your locations. After we pick up one or two choice, submit the form. And then, after you submit the form, all visiting home doctors, nurses who have registered the service will receive a notifications. One of them may take the job and will visit you. I can show you what will look like in a doctor's app, maybe at the end of the video. So the patient receives the third workflow. What is about? It's called patient record request. You know, during a medical attendance, the doctor might wants to receive the entire clinic history, medication history, surgery history of the patient, or his X-ray image. So the patient needs to enter his unique record number to request his medical record. Then both the doctor and the patient himself will receive it. Because all the medical records are vital to the patient himself. So all the workflow data should be encrypted. Encryption is mandatory, and the patient record request should also generated or triggered only from the patient himself. Okay, let's enter a valid request number and submit. And now we receive the fourth workflows. It's called the patient record we are requested before. In this patient record, we can see the name, address, agenda, details, conditions, medications. At the end of this form, there's several fields need to the patient to fill in. The blood pressure, for example. Okay, submit. Now, the patient just can wait for the doctor's visiting now. So that's all the workflows? No, not yet. When the doctor complete his work, he will submit job completion workflow in his app. Then the patient will receive the other two workflows. Okay, received it. One is called health survey, and another one is a friend and family test. Both of them are optional. In the health survey, you will answer a bunch of questions: your habit, your age, your weight, your exercises, something like that. Okay. I walked through a glucose level workflow as an example. In fact, in a workflow, besides such app internal messages, the app can also send the email, URL, SMS, voice as a response. The sequence of workflows and the type of the workflows you choose can be predefined by the admin on the web portal. Okay. The last thing is let's have a look at what the workflows a doctor will receive. Just like this. The job notification, the job reference, name, address. After the doctor complete all his work, he just submits the job complete. Then the patient will receive the last two surveys. Okay, thank you for the watching.